boundaries between my work life.
Oh, let's go!
Your kids.
Yeah.
Mark, you're good people.
Stop. No. What is going on, gang? It is your boy Taco. We are back with a new one today that we ran on our Patreon poll that won above pretty much everything else except black sales. That's why I try to make sure I didn't put them in the same poll so they didn't have to fight each other. Severance was one of the ones y'all have been telling me to do for a couple months now. So I'm ready to get into it. I didn't read a synopsis. The only thing I know is that this dude is in a suit. I know nothing about this show at all. Oh, and that it comes back in January. So hopefully I can get done with season 1 before then, and we can discuss, we can talk, and we can get ready for season 2. I've told y'all my focus has completely pivoted. YouTube is YouTube. Whenever stuff gets to YouTube or whenever it's there, I'll put it there. But Patreon, you guys have slowly but steadily been changing my life. So let's just keep going. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Let's get into episode 1. I don't want to even read a synopsis. I just want to start. Let's get it.
Who are you?
Okay.
Who are you?
Okay, she's alive. It's an interesting opening scene to start. Why is she moving like that? You got my attention, show. You got my attention.
Hello?
Hi there. You on the table? I wonder if you'd mind taking a brief survey.
Who is that?
5 questions. Bet it'll make you feel right as rain.
Did they capture her?
Who's speaking?
Yeah, 'cause she didn't even know where she's at. Maybe she was her legs were barely even working.
Hey!
I'd be just thrilled to chat once we've run the survey.
I'm not taking your survey.
Oddly reminds me of how it is calling any type of service now, and you have to deal with, you know, the AI phone before you can actually speak to a person. It's funny how this kind of emulates that, but to the 10th utmost degree. You're isolated in a room, you're trying to get out, we got to run you through these questions before you can even go anywhere else. It's like, bro, just let me get on the phone with an actual person. Like, very far, but it makes me have that same type of feeling for her, given she's in a way different predicament. It looks a lot more risky what's going on with her, though.
Let me out of here. Hey.
Hello.
5 questions.
I'm so...
It's at the end.
I don't think it's... Maybe it's... Like I said, I could be far-fetched. Maybe it's not meant to mirror that, but it feels like that when you call support. Dude, I've been on the phone, I've hung up, I've done different shit. I've been like, let me speak with an agent, let me speak, and they don't. Like, you have to go through their steps if you want to get what you want. You got to find your little pin code. You got to find all these things to speak to an actual person. So, in this moment, it feels like they're relating that to that. It's something that can connect the viewer to that. Like, we've all felt that. Let me out of this situation, and it's like they're not. Like, you have to get through the robotic steps of answer these questions, put your pin in, do that. Like, so I really like how it's already making you feel attached to maybe not so much the character, but this situation, even though it's almost foreign. There's some connective stuff there.
Who are you?
That's the first question?
She don't know her name?
I don't...
It's okay. If you can't answer the question, feel free to say unknown.
Okay, now we're getting eerie.
What is this?
Delaware. Question 4. What is Mr. Egan's favorite breakfast?
That one makes no sense.
Hey, who the f is Mr. Egan?
Unknown. Color of your mother's eyes.
She doesn't know. Oh, the eerie ass music comes in too.
So that's unknown, unknown, Delaware, unknown, unknown.
And he's completely detached.
That's a perfect score.
Dude's a robot or something. Like, or maybe not. The show's just doing a good job of taking you from one scene of not explaining what the f is going on to like bring you more into another scene of not explaining what the f is going on to give you more of that same feeling. Like, you're like, the whole first 5 minutes is just being like, what the f? Something seems like strangely meticulously organized. Like, the whole parking lot is full. Everything is very symmetrical on both sides. A very symmetrical building. The shots are very... It's like very orderly is what it's giving. But empty.
Are you ready for Mr. Scout?
Like almost militant, or like I said, robotic almost in a way. Great shots, great shots. It's super intentional. Why switch watches? But he was crying before he went into it too. It's like he's relinquishing himself and becoming the uniform, it feels like. I'm out on a ledge, but that's just what I'm getting.
Yep. See you soon.
Yeah! But the music was the music was so somber and like sad, but it was because he was crying and shit. But now he's coming in here. It seemed like he didn't want to even be in here. Seems like he got rebooted. He switched everything off, like almost like he put on a new person. And then all this happy, cheery music. But we know motherfucker just seemed like he did not want to do this. It makes me think about that line with the girl where he was like, right. Like, I hear you, but like, Almost like Get Out, where like you have like your conscientious of the events, but you're not piloting yourself. I wonder how many times he had to shoot this without laughing.
You're breathing shitty. You sick?
Maybe. Petey was sniffling yesterday.
If you breathe on me, I'll rip your larynx out.
Wow.
Damn.
That went right to 10.
Petey better not be out for the day because I'm about 0 seconds from wrapping the Tumwater file and he needs to process it.
I think he's out.
It's typical Lumen bullshit.
Careful, guy.
Hi, kids.
Oh, he's in this too.
If we warned you.
About the greeting, you were kidding.
And it's confusing. Like, did the kids make you dinner in this scenario, or?
Yeah, what kind of a shit dad are you? Still don't buy they actually incentivized creamer.
They did, and back then, we were grateful for it.
That's dude.
Yes, very.
What is y'all's job?
An honest day's work and not get a children's breakfast in return.
Oh, uh-oh, Irv's got claws today.
Hi, Mr. Milchek.
Mark, could I have a word? Last time you saw Miss Cobell, she was in her old office. It's a completely different office.
What's this about?
Mark, come in. Shut the thing.
Nice office.
Ugh, it's horrid.
Yeah, the old one was better.
Oh, you look awful. You.
Wait.
Yeah, the old one was better.
Have a seat.
Oh, she just down all the time or some shit?
Ford will be joining us remotely today. I have Mark S. at my desk.
Oh, hello. I assume this is about me acting as department chief today. Okay, well, shouldn't be that big a
Petey
thing.
is no longer with this company.
I'm sorry?
Is no longer with this company.
I'm sorry, Mark. You guys were one of my favorite office friendships.
I mean, there should have been some notice of this. What happened?
We'd love to tell you, but unfortunately non-disclosure policy forbids. We'd be aiding an assault on Petey's privacy by you.
Would you place your key card on my desk?
Still trying to wrap my head around what specifically is the job these guys do. Why do they all seem so disconnected but connected at the same time? And I don't know, like their relationship seems so fabricated in a way. Well, his relationship to his superiors here.
I confer upon you the freedom to serve here in the advanced role of Macrodata Refinement Department Chief. Congratulations. Oh, a handshake is available upon request.
Thank you. May I have a handshake?
Static me, yes.
I know you haven't run a training before, but Irving will be there to shadow. Just stick to the flow chart and escalate properly depending on dialectics. You'll be fine.
If you need to take a few minutes.
Thank you. I don't. Oh, and thank you to the board as well.
The board won't be contributing to this meeting vocally.
What the is going on?
Dylan's old seat.
Don't be sad.
I'm fine.
I know you and Petey were close.
Everything's fine. So I'm supposed to start with just the input survey? Isn't that a little weird?
Standard. Just start at 1A and continue by line based on her answers.
Well, what if I just talk to her?
Well, she deserves to have the information presented to her in the proper order. Just as you had.
The trainee becomes agitated and demands to leave. Skip to page 19.
She has to ask 3 times for you to let her.
Right. Yes.
Wait. This is valuable shit. Oh, we're reading that. Sorry. There's a chance that the trainee in their disoriented state could become agitated. If trainee becomes agitated and demands to leave, skip to page 19. The trainee must ask. Oh, I wonder how many times she asked to leave before. And he came down there to see her. I have a thought, but I mean, I'll just say it to say it. I'm thinking somehow these people are they gaining different personalities or something like that? Because she couldn't even remember where the was at and stuff like that. And then, like, are they training that person to do some mission, but when you leave the place, you regain your normal consciousness or something like that? I don't know.
Image is good.
I just love seeing you all come in like this. Go on ahead when you're ready.
Who are you? Who are you? Shit. Okay. Hi there, you on the table. I wonder if you'd mind taking a brief survey?
Who is that?
5 questions. Now, I know you're sleepy, but I just bet it'll make you feel right as rain.
Oh, she's right there.
Open the door.
I'd be just thrilled to chat once we've run the survey. Shall we begin with question 1?
I'm not taking your survey.
Let me out of here.
Who's watching this?
She's going to break in.
I'm watching.
Should I help?
You should not.
That's a perfect score. I think I know where a disconnect is coming from. Well, there was a preamble, which I was supposed to read before the survey to
Now we're up to date.
lead into the questions and into the survey.
Am I livestock? Did you grow me as food and that's why I have no memories?
Maybe that's where my mind be going to.
Do you think we grew a full human, gave you consciousness?
I don't know.
Did your nails?
I don't know. I don't know you.
No, you're not livestock. Good Lord.
They're playing with the audience because they definitely haven't told us what the is going on. So they're throwing out crazy shit that they know people are going to be maybe jumping to some type of conclusion. So that's funny. I like that.
Thank you for taking the welcome survey. I can sense that the questions made you feel afraid or disoriented. You're at an orientation.
I like so much enthusiasm as she's watching you literally read in real time.
You have been hired to a position on the severed floor of Lumen Industries.
The what floor?
You gotta go back and read it. It's like awkwardly funny.
I understand you're confused about the severance procedure. To start, imagine yourself as a seesaw.
Oh, ow! Deserved.
Fuck. That lock's from out there!
Let me out!
God.
She's gonna list him and just try to read through all this shit to him.
Okay, my name's Mark.
So he's done with the script. Thank you.
So a few years back, I woke up on this table.
Thank you.
And,
Context.
a disembodied voice asked me 19 times who I was. I told that voice I would find him and kill him. Oh, that voice's name was Petey, and he became my best friend.
And he's being tested too to see if he can.
Ask me again. You've asked twice to be let go. Ask one more time.
I would like to leave the building now.
I understand you don't feel it's working out for you here at Lumen. While disappointed, I'd hate to keep you somewhere you're not happy. Herb. The departments are pretty spaced out, but it'll all fill in one day. They're planning an expansion.
And I'm, what, part of that?
Here's your stairwell, just past the bend.
Now where's he gonna take her?
You're not coming with me?
I'm not allowed to see.
Excuse me?
I just can't watch you leave.
Like they're talking about some almost like free will, part of being part of the working force and stuff like that. Wait, what? Like limbo or some type of shit? That's scary as f. Or is this all part of their tactic as well too? Like you can't truly leave. You can't have a free will.
Am I dead?
No.
Isn't it like hell or something?
No.
Yeah, she. You are asking every question that is rolling through my. Are we in limbo? Is she in the great beyond? What is going on?
Out into the stairwell, at least. You left, but you came back.
I did not.
You did.
I've wanted to pummel Mark myself, but I am his employer. Welcome to Lumen, Helly. Have a seat.
Are you mad at me?
For the incompetence.
Sorry.
Well,
Yes! She used to say that there was good news and bad news about hell. Hell is just the product of a morbid human imagination. The bad news is, whatever humans can imagine, they can usually create. You know what makes the difference?
The people?
The people.
Hey-o!
Okay, go ahead and have a seat.
Oh,
My
yeah.
name is Helly R.
What's her real name?
I'm making this video roughly 2 hours before it will be shown. I have, of my own free accord, elected to undergo the procedure colloquially known as severance. I give consent for my perceptual chronologies to be surgically split, separating my memories between my work life.
Oh, let's go! Vindication. I'm like, what the is going on with these people? There is a split in them. They are, oh man, that's a dope ass concept, and you can get so much stuff with that. Like homeboy literally crying that he's about to have to go to work and like clock in and have his like. I want to see where where y'all finna go with this. Where y'all finna go with this? And that's like the free will and all that shit. And like you can't technically leave, like you've already consented to this. People feel like that when you have your lease agreements or all these things you sign up for. They put you on all these contracts, things that you have to stay obligated to. And that's what that door and her not being able to get out of represented to me. Let's go. All right. Where are we going?
That henceforth my access to my memories will be spatially dictated.
Well, I agree to that though.
Alteration is comprehensive and irreversible.
Whoa. They gotta be finding people that, right? Gotta look away from that. Cause even in this moment, they've all went through this too. So they gotta be like, shit. But still, like, what is consenting to something that you can't remember? All you got is a video? I'd be like, no. But they've even already shown you can't even leave, basically. So take your seat at your desk and work.
you'll leave at 5.
But you're...
Actually, they stagger our exit, so 5:15. But it won't feel like it, not to this.
Version of you'll feel like you're always at work. Oh, bro, that's gross. That's gross. That's gross. That's gross. This consciousness of herself always feels like all she does is work. She won't even know if she has a family. He don't even know if he has a family. That's the look on his face. Like, I can't even tell you if I have a family because I don't even know if I have one. Like, what's he gonna say? Hopefully. So what happened to Petey? It was very reminiscent of Matrix as far as like a theme to me. It feels like that probably might inspire some of this type of stuff. He's gonna wonder how he even got that bump. What if the work version gets out?
No.
That's what happened with Petey. Yo, I bet you that's what happened to Petey. I bet you that elevator shit or something up in the Petey version, that's the work version, got out and was like, I will never come back to that. And they might have hunted him down or some crazy. Y'all know I get crazy with theories. Anyways, let's go. Oh, shit. This version of you would feel so free. Like, you just go to work and you get out and never feel like you're there. Wait, you got a note from Petey? I'm sorry I'm talking so much.
During our class carrying boxes and room chairs, slipped on an overhead projector slide and sustained a minor blow to the temple.
So why would this version of him be crying before he went into work?
Hey!
Sorry.
Maybe keep your eyes on the icy road.
Sorry.
It was like an hourglass. One side runs out, then you flip the other side over. That's dope. I like that. Kind of symbolizing the flip between the work them and the regular them, or home them. He doesn't have a family.
Hey.
Hey.
Did you forget?
Oh, yeah, should.
That's okay. That's fine. Do you want to put on pants and I'll
I'm wearing pants.
meet with those are not pants.
It's got some comedy to it too.
No dinner. How is it dinner?
Okay.
Like,
You actually owe me this.
do I?
Yep. You remember that time when we were kids and I was just generally a way better sibling than you?
Oh, must have slipped my mind.
What's his sister?
Mark, I apologize.
Oh, they apologized, thank God.
So she knows what's going on, and maybe this establishment, like they said, is expanding, but it's like very taboo-ish or some new shit like that people aren't really with or jiving with, and that's why she asked him if he forgot or something. Maybe it's like a very known thing in this world. Like they're being very, what's the word? Is it cautious, or they're just making sure we don't have enough information to really start piecing everything together, which I like, but it makes my mind go crazy with thoughts. Crazy with thoughts.
There's our captive.
Hi, Rick.
Rickon, come on.
Is that life is not food.
Right.
You've got life, this complex quality of sentience and activity, and then you've got food, which is what?
Yes, what is
Fuel. Calories. It's not the same thing.
Is this how they're gonna try and bring up the conversation about life outside of work and work? How work is not truly part of like your life? And with that explanation, he's wrong in this stuff anyways. Food itself is the building blocks of life, but I like where he was trying to go with it.
So I'm curious for your take on all of this. The food, the life of it.
Well, I'm not sure. I taught mostly about World War One.
Oh, okay. Well, I got one for you. I was just reading this think piece about the comparative levels of violence and warfare throughout history.
Oh, nerd alert.
No one would have called it World War One because World War II hadn't happened yet.
But Mark is a Lumen man now.
Right?
Really?
Yeah, about 2 years.
Do you design the medicines?
No.
Yeah, I thought Lumen was more on the tech side of things.
They began in the 1800s.
Really?
Topical salves, right? What?
Mark's work is sensitive enough as to require the severance procedure.
It is a world-known thing, and it's very taboo-ish.
Well, that's something, isn't it?
Oh, God,
No,
Mark,
no,
please
no,
forgive
it's
me,
okay.
Mark.
I
My
don't care.
apologies.
No, I think it's fascinating. I mean, I wish I could do it. I'd just always be thinking about, the other one.
Stop! Don't tell him that.
There is no other one.
Simple. One's memories are bifurcated, so when you're not at work, you have no recollection of what it is you do there. Did I get that right, Mark?
Well,
So you walk in at 9 a.m.
Got him in this setting with these people, and obviously we've been with him, and now that we know everything that's happening, you feel that pain for him. And that's some things about being around a lot of very chatty people, or people who are very quote unquote book smart all the time. Motherfuckers don't know when to shut up. Shut up. Stop asking all these questions. Learn how to read a situation. Stop prying into this shit. But obviously we need it for the show so we can feel this moment with him and feel like, ugh, but like it sucks. But I love the implications of the bigger taboo of severance and what it does, and the questions that it's making the people in their own society ask each other and stuff like that. He's an example of it. So it is good to still hear it though.
And you're leaving.
Well, they stagger us a little.
And then, conversely, when you're at work, you can't access outside memories. So in effect, that version of you
is trapped there.
Trapped there.
No, I'm curious what were you gonna say, but not trapped, but...
You wanted to have the convo. Now talk.
What were you gonna say?
So I suppose we know where you fall in the congressional goings-on.
Okay, I think we may be missing the point here. The point is that Mark made a decision, and that decision was controversial, ethically, socially, morally, scientific.
Okay, motherfucker. I see what they're doing. Y'all know how many things are in society now are shunned, or they don't want to give you the free reign to do it, or you shouldn't have control of this part of your body or these decisions. So they're speaking to that, but with this as the topic. So I like that.
I do think that the lack of food has allowed us to already do so.
If I give you $3,000, will you forgive me?
Yeah.
Because your child is innocent of tonight's atrocities, I'll wait until after it's born to you.
Oh my God.
We were just talking about some of those topics.
I'm proud of you for taking that job. I really am.
Wow.
And I think she would have been too. I know she would have been. Forgetting about her for 8 hours a day isn't the same thing as healing.
That was his reasoning for taking the job, so he could still work.
You want to crash here since you're already here?
No.
Yeah, I'm just not grasping the visceral element of it. She was fun, wasn't she?
Oh.
You're definitely staying here tonight.
No, I'm not.
Making all the bed sheets myself, so I won't finish with the big one for some time. But the twin is comfortable.
Oh, that's her man? Oh, hey, boy. I thought he was just a friend. I ain't know Rickon was part of their squad for real. So he gonna be around. I love this sentimental moment between, she's his sister, I think, right? Between him and her. Like, you know, the show's kind of giving us a lot of sci-fi-ish things, societal things to speak about as well, too. And also just the emotions, the conversation you can have there, and just overall how this person would be feeling with that going on. And then we also get some extra stuff about his life as well too, and like why he even probably made this decision. So episode 1 of Severance is doing it.
Thanks. I still don't quite get the 3 beds.
Right.
Oh, Rickon's colleague told us that switching out the beds as the child grows can wound that child.
Irreparably.
Hey, yo, what the oh, out. Now look. Now, Severance. I don't need you trying to get creepy on me. Is that Petey? The Office version of him escaped, bruh? Or something happened where he has both of his consciousness mixed together again and he can't even remember him because he only knows him in the Office. What does that say about work friends? Like people that you kick it heavy with at work, but outside y'all have there's nothing that y'all would even be speaking about. Even sometimes when you try to hang out with work friends, you feel like that, like you cool, but like you work cool. That's so fucked up. Every once in a while, yes, there are people that transcend that, like we're homies, but some people, like it's just a work thing. Like me and Frank, it's YouTube, but Frank is my guy. Like Frank has helped me just in life in general things, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that'll come up as well too. I'm really jumping to some super conclusions, but like I said, like the show is just really making my brain like race and think.
Hey.
Hey.
There was seriously a man in my yard last night.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He looked at me weird, like he knew me.
Oh, did the prowler invading my home make you feel seen? Speaking of which, you still smell like a distillery.
Had to drown out the memory of Mom and Dad switching out my beds when we were kids.
So that's the part that my mic was muted during that section, so I'll probably clip it out of the reaction, but I was just laughing at how funny it is that we take the advice of therapists sometimes as like a commandment. Like, why the f I put every bed in here that this baby needs? Like, look at what it even just did to the room. There's no room for the baby to even live in the room because we're so listen to this advice. I just like how the show is critiquing that in a funny way. And the callback to it here is hilarious. Beautiful shots in this show. I cannot say it enough.
Recycling was last night. Nice garbage. You keep putting your bin on my side.
I actually want to comment on that too. There's something to be said about when you're alone and you're like single and you don't have a lot of activity going on, little things that may not even seem like something, they become issues because it's like, it's all I have to focus on. He doesn't really have any family or anything from what we've seen so far besides his sister. At home, he's alone. So that little issue about them trash bins, if he had kids jumping around and a wife and all that shit, he wouldn't have time to give a about that. So I like that that's added in here because it just shows like he's finding little things to focus on that you probably really honestly wouldn't give a about if you had other going on.
No, by myself. Pips, bar and grill. Excuse me.
It's Petey.
Hang up, quickly.
He has his memory, dude.
What's for dinner? Sorry.
You don't get that reference.
Because he doesn't know you.
Are you following me?
Your voice is different here. Petey. My name's Petey. I'm from work.
Everyone in my department is...
Severed. I was.
Okay, well, severance is pretty permanent.
Yeah. Bypassing the implant wasn't easy. I had help.
Uh-huh.
So is this his work self or his full conscious put back together?
You were unhappy at work, and instead of lodging a complaint, you...
No, I tried that first. So did you.
Oh, shit.
You've unsevered.
Is that why he was crying in the car? Was his work self able to almost see the, like, you know how Get Out is? Like, you're not piloting yourself, but you're there. Was the tears coming from that portion of him? Fuck.
Yeah, they being Grainer. He's probably out here right now. We both know him. We don't like him.
I see.
Give that to your work self?
Nothing. Down there is what they say.
Oh, let's get it!
If something happens to me, the things I know need to stay known.
Oh.
I prefer it be by a friend.
Oh.
We're friends?
Don't be funny right now.
I'm your best friend.
So, like, in a way, like, he's really not alone. You have your work friend, but something's gonna happen to him, right? I hope not. I'm in, baby. I'm in. We're locked and loaded. Are you gonna read it? Yes.
Sorry about the card, though I'm sure you'd be a really awesome niece.
Stop.
What kind of men we were on the outside. What choices we had made, and why.
See, this is what I mean by the concepts that they could get into, and if he's on the run too, and somebody's pulling up, look, man, I guarantee, as soon as somebody brought up this idea, it probably didn't take 3 months for it to get greenlit. Like, yes, let's do it. Society needs this. People need to hear this. It is gonna make people think and question different things and feel sad for their work selves, and even look at how they treat their relationships at work or different things, or just in life. Like, what is truly valuable to you? That's why I had to get out the military.
I had to grab something, and I know it's not appropriate. We used to wonder what kind of men we were on the outside, what choices we had made, and why.
He's gonna see him get gunned down or some crazy shit.
Especially if the person was himself. There's an address on the back of this card. Go alone, and you'll find the beginning of a very long answer.
Yeah! Mystery! Thriller type shit. Sci-fi-ish in a way.
Mark, is that you?
Oh hell.
Oh, will you color me embarrassed for the mix-up with the bins?
Oh, no, it's no problem.
How was dinner?
This bit is hilarious.
Fine. Just, tired. Good night, Mrs. Selvig.
Mark, you're good people.
Stop. No. Y'all ain't have to do that. That's such chef's kids, because they ain't have to do that. They ain't have to do that. She could have just been some lady, and it still would have been a funny bit and everything. But to make Miss Selvig his boss, and obviously they have a back and forth, and even in the office she be hating on him and shit. I like that, dude. Oh wait, no. Oh no. Oh, never mind. She's watching him. She keeps her memory. She keeps her memory. I mean, it's left to interpretation. Directed by Ben Stiller? What? That's one of the GOATs. What a... No. Don't start the next... Stop. No, don't go next episode. Don't do that to me. They left it like open to interpretation, but like the smile leaving her face is either she's like, what's going on? But she's just too close for comfort. Especially after he got that note and all that shit to show her. She knows some. So we got some almost like espionage isn't the right word, but like secret it going on. This is amazing. I would rate this a 20 out of 10 as an episode 1. I love first coming in. We're confused. We don't know what's going on. It's almost like we are some of those people that just don't like. We were the girl. Like, you don't even know what is what? The contract that she's signed or whatever. Like I spoke about how that's like almost like your leases or your car payments or all these things we sign up to and agree to, and then we're stuck to them and we have to obligate them. And even if you try to leave, you can't exit. You're here. You've signed up to this. They may give you an option that seems like you're free and have free will, but as soon as you go through the door, you just see it's the exact same. Like you're still confined to this. So I like that touch. They even did this thing with the in the road when he was leaving work. They had this like hourglass shape in the road, and it probably wasn't on purpose, but the hourglass shape reminds me like. So an hourglass was saying, right, when one side runs out, it's time for the other side to turn up, and you turn it around and the other side fills in. Kind of like when they're clocking in and clocking out. You're filling the sand with one side of you, but as soon as it's time for you to shift out, then you come back to your normal self. I like the conversational pieces about what it means for society and free will, and if people can make these decisions with their own bodies and different things like that. And I feel like they connected his sister's pregnancy right after that to kind of allude to what's going on in the world now. I'm not going to touch on it too heavy because that's a whole other 50-minute convo. I feel like everybody should be able to do whatever they want to with their own body. I'll leave it at that. Y'all know what I'm getting on. I really liked his character. Like I said, I like the things that it makes you think about. It's fly. It's real fly. It's real fly. I don't know what else I want to say because I just got really excited. But I feel like I talked a lot throughout the episode as well too. The shots were amazing. The friend Pete coming up and how he's on the run and different things, and how like I was talking about, like you have your work friends and you have your normal day friends, and like that split there is like taking what we have in normal life and turning it to 1,000. Like, yeah, you kind of your work friends. What if you couldn't even remember them at all outside, but one of them remembered you? Like, it's such a fun concept that they get to play around with. I'm loving that. My one question that I don't want answered though is which Mark was actually crying before he went into work? Was it Mark that is outside of work, or was it Mark inside of Mark that is his work body, knowing that he has to go in there and do that? And what side of Pete is outside of the machine? Is he completely rejoined? I think he said that he's unsevered. So I guess it's not his work body anymore, and it's not his outside. Like he's completely found himself again with some help from somebody. Who helped him on the inside? Who got him out? And the other two guys, they're big actors as well too. So I feel like one of them could be the guy who helped him get out. But I'm sure they're gonna have crazy roles throughout this as well too. Did I say enough of what I want to say? I think I did. Shout out to my Patrons. Appreciate you guys. YouTube, whenever y'all get it. But like I said, we're going 100% invested in Patreon. Like we're just going. Like we're taking off. That's it. I appreciate you all. Have a good one.